Hello everyone, my name's Danielle, and welcome to Board Game Bakes, a show where we bake dessert versions or components of some of your favorite board games, so that you can use it for game nights, tabletop day, or just for fun. I mean, who doesn't want to play their game and eat it too? This week we're going to start with Meeples. Meeples are mini people, are found in some common games such as Carcassonne, Stone Age, and Escape. They could also come in non-human forms such as Camel Up and Dixit. They are generally used to mark your space on the board or to mark your score. Today we're going to make a classic sugar cookie. I'm going to use my favorite recipe, but you can feel free to substitute with your favorite recipe as long as it's sturdy enough to stand up, because that's a twist for these cookies. They're going to stand up just like real Meeples. Let's get started. Okay, to get started, you're going to need 3 cups of all-purpose flour, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Don't mind my toddler's cups. 1 cup unsalted butter that you want to be softened, 1 cup of sugar, 1 egg beaten, and 1 tablespoon of milk. To start, we're going to combine our dry ingredients together. We're going to take our salt and our baking powder, combine it with the flour, and then we're going to give it a good mix. This way we spread it out evenly and get rid of the lumps that are in the flour. The next step in the process is we want to cream together our sugar. Pour. And our butter. Go ahead and put it on low and let it mix till it's nice and creamy. After your butter and sugar cream together, you want to add your eggs and vanilla extract and then keep mixing. Okay, we're going to gradually add the flour until it's all incorporated and starts to pull away. Okay, now I've taken our dough and I've divided it into 2 different pieces of saran wrap because the dough needs to chill in the fridge. So we're going to make it into round discs that are flat. This way when you take it out, it's easier to roll out again. Ready for the fridge. Okay, our dough's in the fridge. It has to stay in there for 2 hours to chill, so this way when you roll it out, the cookies stay flat and don't turn to mush. So, what should we do for 2 hours? What do you mean? You ate all the cookies? Attack! Okay, so now our dough's had time to sit in the fridge for 2 hours. So now I've taken a chance to roll out the dough. In order to cut out our cookie cutters, we're going to use this meeple shape. I may have attempted to make my own meeple cookie cutter. It didn't go well. So I actually just found a picture online of meeple and I put it onto cardstock paper and laminated it. So I'm using this as my template. And then I also took, I think this used to be a football cookie cutter, and I molded it into half a circle, and we're going to cut that in half so we have 2 wedges to prop up our cookie. So now that I've rolled out the cookie dough, I can put my stencil here and I could get started rolling out cutting out the cookies and putting them on our tray. I literally just took a knife and outlined the shape of the cookie cutter so I could have a nice clean shape. Have your oven preheated to 375 degrees. Once all of your cookies are on your cookie sheet, put them in the oven, and you want to bake them for 7 to 9 minutes. Once they're slightly brown around the edges, you know that they're ready to come out. Now it's time to start decorating your cookies. So we need a thick royal icing. I need white to outline the edges, and then I took the remainder of the icing and I thinned it to a flooding consistency. I made it into 3 colors, blue, yellow, and green. First step is use the thick royal icing to do an outline of the cookie. It may be a little hard to see now, but once you add the color, it's really going to pop. Now that you have the white border on your cookie, the next step is to flood it. So you're going to do a line of icing around it, and then you want to take a toothpick, and you're going to try and spread it and make it even. For those of you who haven't used royal icing before, they look really beautiful when they're all done, but sometimes it's very tedious to fill in all the nooks and crannies. So here we go. Okay, we're at our final step. So in order to finish our cookies, you gotta attach the base so this way they can stand up. So the first step is to take some of your extra royal icing from decorating. Put a nice line on there. And you're gonna attach it to the back of your meeple. Next you need to find somewhere to prop up your friend while it dries. And then you just repeat that for the rest of the meeples. And you want to let them stay like that until the icing's all dry, so when it's hard to the touch. Voila! We have our edible meeples that can stand up, and they look great. Now you just need to find a board game that's big enough to play them with. Uh-oh. I think they're multiplying. Did you hear that? It's a monster cookie! Thanks for watching Board Game Bakes. Please like, comment, subscribe. Come back next week for another fun episode. Keep playing games and keep them sweet. I just can't resist.